There are news that people are becoming victims of cyber attacks. Cybersecurity is there to protect internet users from data theft. Hence, I thought of creating this video where I will be explaining everything about what is cybersecurity. Then we'll go through the types of cyber attacks and then what are the top 10 needs of cybersecurity. Hello and welcome to yet another video on your channel, Your CyberStop, where you learn everything about security. With the increase in technology, computers and internet are being used in almost every field. It has become an integral part of human being. Earlier we used to say that food, clothing and shelter are the three basic necessities of human being, but now we can add internet as well. We do transactions online, data is being exchanged over the internet in some form or the other. There are devices such as your laptop, computers, mobile phones, your tablets, smart devices all are connected to the internet. The level of internet users across the globe is mind-boggling. There are almost 5.3 billion internet users, which is almost 65.7% of total global population. With so many users on the internet, it becomes very important to pay attention to the security of those internet users because of cyber fraud, cyber attack, viruses, data theft, which are increasing day by day. There are news that people are becoming victims of cyber attacks and data thefts. We need to protect those internet users, and cybersecurity is there to protect internet users from data theft. You all must have heard about cybersecurity, but you might not have the entire information of cybersecurity. Hence, I thought of creating this video where I will be explaining everything about what is cybersecurity. Then we'll go through the types of cyber attacks and then what are the top 10 needs of cybersecurity. Now let's understand what is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity by definition is the protection of internet connected systems including your hardware, software, application, network and data from cyber attacks. Before we go further into cybersecurity, let's understand what is the difference between information security and cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a subset of information security. So information security covers both physical security and digital security, while cybersecurity covers only digital security. Security is made up of two words, cyber and security. So anything related to the internet, be it your computer, network, application, data, when it is related to the internet, it's termed as cyber. While security is providing security to all this. To have a robust cybersecurity, you need to have your network, hardware, software, application secure in such a way that the information or the data will not be get stolen. Across the world, cybersecurity plays a very important role to secure user data which are connected to the internet. But still there are unethical users or unethical people who use different electronics tools to get unauthorized access to organization or personal devices, and they steal data and information and sometimes demand money in return. These people who are using internet to commit crime by stealing information or data and expecting money are known as hackers, while the crime committed through internet is known as cybercrime. So there are different cybercrimes such as stalking, blackmailing, demanding ransomware, data information theft. So all these are part of cybercrime. So in summary, cybercrime is the protection of all the systems which are connected to the internet. Today we are seeing world is connected to the internet and it is heavily dependent on it in such a way that all the work is being done through internet. Organizations are saving all their data and information on computer database which is connected to the internet. Normal users are doing online shopping with the use of his credit card and personal information. So every data is at risk. We cannot guarantee whatever is there on internet is safe. Hence, to prevent all these cyber crimes, each country is coming up with separate law on cybersecurity with an aim to curb all these cyber crimes. But it is very important for all internet users to be aware of different types of cyber attacks. Now let's talk about what are the top 5 types of cyber attacks, starting with virus. Virus, you must have heard about computer virus. It is a kind of malware program which is specially designed to harm victim's computer. Once infected, it can steal the data without users' knowledge or permission. The second one is adware. It's a group of malware program which sends pop-up messages. Here the hacker creates a software, and when the user downloads and installs it in his system, hacker gets control on his system, and then it can steal the data or destroy the data. Then come Trojan horse. Trojan horse is again a kind of malware program, but it presents itself as a legitimate or useful software. Trojan horse cannot replicate by itself, but it can install virus. So it can steal the data or destroy the system, steal the important information, and even log the systems. Then comes ransomware. Ransomware, here the criminal use this method to gain access to organizational server or personal computers, where it get access to the system or data, and then it locks it, and to unlock it they demand a ransom. The last one is phishing. Phishing, this kind of attack is generally used to steal personal information. Here the hacker sends a fake email which looks like coming from a genuine source, and when the user clicks on that particular fake email, it gets redirected to the malicious sites where unknowingly the user puts his login information or credit card details, which eventually is passed to hackers. The only way to prevent all this type of cyber attacks is to have strong password. Then you need to have firewall and network security. Regular backup is one of the important things, especially when it comes to ransomware. Data encryption, you have to keep your all software updated, including your application software patches to be updated. You should be having proper access control depending upon the roles and responsibility. Then comes email security, and after that audit and assessment on a regular basis. The most and the very important part of securing is having employee training. So employees should be aware and they should be properly trained to prevent all this type of cyber attacks. So now let's see what are the top 10 needs of cybersecurity, starting with data protection. So here, safeguarding your business critical and sensitive information from unauthorized access, ensuring confidentiality and integrity. Then comes your preventing unauthorized access, so controlling and monitoring of access control to your system and data to prevent unauthorized use or manipulation of your data. Then the business continuity, so availability of your critical systems and data, minimizing disruption in case of any cyber threats. Then protecting from cyber attacks, so here you are safeguarding yourself for defending against various cyber attacks such as ransomware, your malware or phishing attacks. Then the risk management, so mitigating the risk of data breaches, financial losses or reputational damage in case of any cyber attack. The sixth one is regulatory compliance, so legal and regulatory compliance with respect to data protection and privacy is one of the main need of cybersecurity. Then comes the security of all your financial transactions which you do online over the internet. Ensuring the security of your supply chain, so that the cyber attack should not compromise on your product or services. The ninth one is IP protection, so your intellectual property or your trade secret should always be safeguarded against cyber attacks. And the final and the last and the important one is ensuring national security of your critical infrastructure, especially in case of geopolitical issues. That's it for today. If you find this video informative, please do hit a like button, subscribe to my channel, and more importantly, share it with all your friends. This is Hemant Patkar signing off for now. Until then, stay safe, stay secured.